Welcome to Internet Marketing Mastermind TV here on YouTube. I want to take a couple of minutes today and show you a couple of resources that I utilize for free advertising. Some people know about it, some people don't, but the bottom line is this is a great place to advertise. It's very responsive and it doesn't cost you anything to do so. The two places that we're talking about today are homebasedbusiness.com and startupspace.com. These are social networks built on the Ning platform. Now once you've created your account here, you're going to want to create your profile real quick and keep this simple. There's no need to do anything incredibly complicated, no need to change around the layout or anything like that. Just offer some good quality content here, share some videos, interact with people, get involved in some groups, which I'm going to show you how to do in a second. Maybe run an ad on the page, up-to-date picture, same thing you would do on any other social network. Now once you've created your account, you go over to the Groups tab. You will find all sorts of different groups that have been created here on both homebasedbusiness.com and StartupSpace. A lot of these groups have been created specifically for the purposes of advertising. So what you want to do is you want to mouse over Groups and then click on Most Members. And this will bring up a listing of the groups with the most members all the way from the very biggest group here all the way down to number 1. Most of the groups you're going to find here on page number 1 are the advertising groups. And there's two different ways to advertise in most of these groups. Once you've opened the group, there's going to be a button up here in the right hand corner that says Join Group. You're going to join the group, and that's going to give you the ability to send a message to the entire group via email, and it's also going to give you the ability to advertise here on their message board. Now there's a couple of things that you're going to want to keep in mind before you go crazy about this. Number one, don't go sending ads or posting ads on groups that are not geared toward advertising. Okay? That's bad. And then you're going to get in trouble for spam. As long as you're advertising in a group that's based on advertising, home-based business, so on and so forth, you're going to be fine. And I'll go through some of those groups with you here today on both of those networks. Now what makes this so powerful is that many of the people here on this network will opt to receive updates in their contact email box each time they get a new friend, each time somebody posts to a group, or each time somebody advertises in the group. So this can be a direct link to someone's inbox for the purposes of advertising, and it's usually a higher quality email address. Even if you don't reach them directly to their contact address, you will reach them here at their inbox on the network. So if you think about it, basically you're looking at an opt-in list of 1,842 subscribers that you can send to absolutely free of charge, and there's no limit as to how many times per day that you can send. Now, I don't recommend going crazy and hitting this thing 20 times a day. I will usually hit it 3 times a day, and I always make sure that each time I hit a group that I'm rotating a different subject line in my email. Okay, very important that you mix things up a little bit. So if we go back here and we look at what's here, we're looking at 1,842 members there, 945, 861, 753, 689, 671, and you can see real quick that this adds up to some incredible value. 1,842 plus 945 alone equals 2,787 people that you can email advertise to absolutely free of charge by simply joining this social network. So let's look at this in action and see how it works. I'm going to go over here to my pre-written ad copy, grab a copy of my ad, open the group, and click Send a Message to the group. I've got my cookies set, so it's very easy for me to go through here in Fly. The only thing I need to do real quick is change this out because there is no name token to my knowledge for this particular mailing system. So I'll just change that to Good Afternoon, do a Control-C for a copy, then I'll send that on its way. Then I go back either to groups and most members, or I can just hit the back button and then I can go right into the next group. Send message, different subject line, same ad copy, send it on its way. Back button. Okay, next group. Now you're going to find that not all of these groups allow you to send a message to the list, but all of them do allow you to advertise on their message board, which we'll get to for a minute here, just to show you how this works. Go back to my pre-written ad copy, and here I have 600 by 300 graphic images that I have created that I utilize for login ads anytime I need an HTML ad. So I simply go back to the group, click the HTML button, do a paste, and add the comment, and now I've posted to the message board. So what I'll generally do when I start my advertising campaign is I start from top to bottom. I go through and I hit all of the groups that allow email advertising, and you'll get a feel for that as you do it, which groups you can and which groups you can't. And then once I'm done email advertising, I'll go back to the top and do my HTML ads. Now if you're using 600 by 300 ads, it's kind of cool because it automatically resizes them to make them fit within the parameters of the group message board here. So makes life pretty easy on you. And then as far as Startup Space is concerned, it's the exact same thing. Now in this case, I've gone through and created a listing of groups that I belong to, and then I access them through my groups. And I've got 2 pages here, but the page that I focus on is generally page number 2. And then in this case, it's the same thing. I start from the top and work my way down. Oh, that ad's still there from earlier. And I don't ever double post the same ad. That's kind of pointless, and it kind of makes you look like a heel. So I don't recommend that you do that. As you can see, once you get a system down, I mean, you can go through here and get a lot of advertising done in a short period of time. I can usually hit both of these sites and be in and out with both email ads and HTML ads in about 15 minutes. And this is all free advertising. Okay, so homebasedbusiness.com, startupspace.com. Get in here, set up a profile, participate in the groups, leave some blog posts in here too. Give some actual value to this network. And then one more trick here that I'll show you that just works very well. If you go to the members section, one of the things that I like to do is each time new members come in, I like to go through and welcome new members to the network. Oh, she's got her profile set to private. A lot of people are starting to do that now. So you've got to get to know them through the groups. You can't blame them. People are tired of the spam. So simple. Hi, Lori. Welcome to Startup Space. It's nice to see you here. How are you today? Okay. I always try to engage people in conversation. And the reason that I do that is once I'm engaged in conversation and a relationship begins to grow between me and another person, if that person is connected to a large mailing list that they have built or a database or network of people that they have an influence with, and they like you and they like what you're doing, it can bring a flood of viral traffic very quick by just going out here and building relationships with people. So when you're in the social networks and people try to talk with you and engage with you, don't just ignore them. Talk to them. Get to know them. Work the relationship. Just talk. You don't need to advertise your business opportunity all the time. You don't need to constantly let people know I'm in business. I've been in business for so many years. I'm currently involved with the latest trending company on the internet. Forget all of that stuff. Just give people incredible value. Get out here, talk with them, share with them, and watch what happens in your business. Hey, I hope you found this video useful today. You have a great day, and God bless you. Bye for now.